For those of you who have never heard of them before, I'm joined now by Paula St. George. She is the marketing manager and guide extraordinaire.
Thank you.
Every time that I see you, I know that I'm in for an absolute treat.
I got you good treats today too.
I think that I worked in the market for about a year and a half before you and I went on our first tour together, and you opened my eyes to some of the incredible shops that we have around the city. For people who don't know, C'est Bon Cooking offers cooking classes and tours of the city to introduce you to some of the best places. And the highlights within those best places, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. So the place I'd like to introduce you today is a place that I think everybody needs to discover.
Okay.
It's run out of a pastry chef's home. His name is Stéphane, and he has a passion for pastry. And so it's just west of the downtown, located on Lawrence Street, and it's in his home. So you see the sign, Macarons et Madeleine, and it says, "Don't be shy, please come in." And you walk in and you feel like you're in Paris.
Really?
The aromas are incredible, and he makes beautiful things. So the first thing I want to introduce you to today is a classic French brioche. This is a sweetbread, basically, and it is just the basis for breakfast. So you can slice it up and toast it. And if you happen to have any left over, you may want to make French toast with it. It may be the most decadent French toast you may ever have. So why don't you start with the brioche?
Brioche?
Yes.
And what does that translate to?
Brioche. Sweet bread, like sweet bread. I'm sorry, I was just trying to.
So it's
look at that, isn't it lovely?
Crumbly.
Yes.
Ooh,
it's a classic.
And what am I putting on in here?
Actually, I want you to taste it without the jam first, because just alone, it's beautiful with a cup of coffee or tea in the morning. I know. See,
that's nice.
It's just got a beautiful flavor.
It reminds me the texture of maybe a crumpet.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
No,
so it's not
really. It's just like maybe.
Sure.
Okay.
Now try it with a jam. So one of the other things that Chef Stéphane makes are these beautiful jams. 4 ingredients: fruit, water, a little bit of lemon juice, and sugar. That's
natural.
it. So it's a classic jam. This one is raspberry and blueberry, and what's lovely about this one is you'll really get a sense of both the flavors. You know, one before the other. So
raspberry and blueberry.
Raspberry and blueberry.
Now, while I chow down on this, are you finally going to let me know what's inside this box? I've been trying to get at it all morning, and Paula's been keeping me away.
So this is one of the most classic French desserts that you're going to find in.
Sorry, that's so good.
You like the jam? Yeah, exactly. So this you're going to find in most every pastry shop in Paris. So allow me to proceed with the unveiling here.
Oh.
These, my dear, are macarons. Macarons. And so this basically is a meringue cookie. So you've got 2 thin little layers of meringue, and they are surrounding a layer of, it could be a chocolate cream, it could be a buttercream, whatever. But the flavors, and as you can see, the colors, and you'll see when you taste it, the flavors are absolutely incredible. So we have a classic almond macaron. Here we have chocolate, coffee, and orange, followed by strawberry.
Okay, which one do you recommend I try first?
I can't tell you. Maybe, I'll suggest you go with the plain classic macaron.
Now, I feel like I have seen these on a cooking show before. Does it require quite a lot of technique to be able to raise the bread to the way that it should be?
So it's a meringue. So what's the thing that's a little bit more complicated about making a perfect macaron is that it doesn't like humidity when you're baking it. I know, isn't it amazing? Yeah. The flavors, and you've got just a little bit. No, put it back.
Sorry, go on.
You've got a little bit of a crunch when you bite into it, and then that creamy center, just amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you're finding this all at the same place?
All at Macarons et Madeleine. Like I say, this place needs to be discovered by a lot of people. And he makes cakes, full-size cakes as well. And so you just give him a call or check his website, Macarons et Madeleine, allinoneword.com, and go and visit him. His croissants are absolutely wonderful as well. So
46 Lorne Avenue here in Ottawa. Now, before we go, Paula, tell me a little bit about what's new for the upcoming tours.
What's new? new stops, new routes, new places to visit, new website, new logo, everything is new. We've done some spring cleaning. So one of the new routes that we're going to be introducing this summer that we're really proud of, we're going to Hull. We're going to Old Hull on Eddy Street. It's a new neighborhood that's reviving food-wise.
Okay.
And so there's a lot to discover there. Of course, we're going to continue doing the Byward Market. We like to call it our bread and butter tour.
Right.
Bad pun, but yes.
And the great thing about the C'est Bon tour is they not only introduce you to all of the different restaurants and shops, but you get a little taste test when you are there.
Everywhere there's a sample.
Great that you have that relationship with the different owners.
Oh, yes.
Head to the website and check out all of the information, cetboncooking.ca. Wonderful to see you, both you and Andre. Thank you so much for coming in.
Always a pleasure.